Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Mira eating ramen from K-pop Demon Hunter. So first we're going to get started with her eyes, and we're going to curve this line around and back in on the top. We're going to move across to the right, bringing this around and back into the top. We're going to draw in a circle on the top for the highlight. And then we're going to color in the rest of the pupil black. Now let's draw in some of the eyelash. So we're going to start back on the top, curving this around and out. Just thickening up our top line. And then we're going to curve this back in and down at a point. And then we're just going to color that in black as well. Let's close off the eyebrows. So we're going to start at a point here, curving this around and up. And then from that point, curving this back around and through towards the side. Now in the middle, we're going to draw in an arch line for the nose. Let's draw in the mouth. So we're going to draw in a curved line on the left and right hand side, leaving a gap. And now from here, let's draw in the ramen. So on the top, we're going to curve this line across. On the left and right hand side, we're going to arch this line out. And then we're going to draw in 4 curved lines as we bring this over. And then from each point, we're just going to bring a line that comes up towards the top of the mouth. Now let's draw in the hands. So on the left-hand side, we're going to arch this around and in. We'll do the same, mirroring that in the opposite direction. Now in the center, for the center finger, we're going to curve this line across, closing off our hand. Let's move up and draw in our hair. So right in the center, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes up towards the top. From the middle on the left, we're going to curve this line around, bringing this line down for our bang, curving this around and in, just ending it where the ramen ends. And then we'll do the same thing on the right, bringing this all the way around and then down. Let's start from that point, and we're going to curve this all the way through and in towards the center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right, bringing this all the way around and then back down in the middle. Let's close off the top of the head now, and we're going to arch this line around and then down on the left-hand side. And then we're going to do the same on the right, bringing this all the way around and then in. Let's close off the top of the head now. So on the right, we're going to curve this line over. We'll do the same on the left. And then on the inside, we're just going to arch this line out on both sides. Let's close off the cheeks now. So underneath the bangs, we're going to curve this line in towards our hand. And then we're going to continue to curve this in towards the center. Now from here on the left and right hand side, let's draw in a half circle for the ear. And then for the detail on the top, just curving that out. Now let's come down and draw in the cup of ramen first before we draw in the hair. So we're going to start with the outside curved line, bringing this around and in. We're going to extend this all the way through towards the right hand side. Just following this all the way around and then back in. And then we're going to start back on the top, curving this around and in. Again, just extending this all the way through towards the right hand side. Now let's draw in a diagonal line on the left and right hand side, closing this off. So we're going to bring this line down towards the bottom, do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. First, let's close off the hair. So we're going to start on the left hand side, curving this line up, down, and out towards the side of our page. We're going to do the same thing on the right, and we're just going to end that at the same height. Now from that point, we're going to curve this back around and in towards the side. Now underneath, we're going to curve this line down and back through. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this around and in towards the cup of ramen, like that. Let's move in on the top now, and we're going to draw in another curved line. We're going to bring this all the way across to our right-hand side. We're going to come down and draw in the word Mira. So we're going to start with the letter M on the left-hand side. And then we're going to draw it as bubble writing. So we're going to replicate that, curving the bottom, and then again, just drawing in the letter M on the bottom, just following that shape. Now coming across, let's draw in the letter I. Moving over, let's draw in the letter R. So we're going to draw in a D right on the top. Moving down on a diagonal, curving this around and through. To the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line down and up. Let's draw in a straight line across. And then we'll bring this diagonal curved line around and in at a point. Let's draw in the letter A. So we're going to come across, bringing this out and up, creating an arch line. Moving down, let's draw in a straight line across. On the left-hand side, let's curve this around and in towards the center. And then we'll do the same thing on the right, closing that off. Let's move down now and draw in another curved line, closing off the bottom of the cup. And then we're going to move up and draw in Mira eating ramen again. So we're going to start in the center for the hair, curving this around and down. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Now from the top, curving this back around and in at a point. Let's draw on the top of the head. So we're going to curve this line out on both sides. Let's move down now. We're going to draw in the eyes. So we're going to curve this around and in. And then again, just drawing in a small circle in the center, coloring in the rest of the eye black for our highlight. Now for the eyebrows, we're going to curve this around and in, coloring that in black as well. In the center for the nose, arching this line down. For the mouth, we're going to curve this line across. And then we're going to draw in 4 curved lines that come down towards the bottom for the ramen. Closing off the bottom of the face, we're going to curve this line over on both sides. Let's draw in a half circle on the bottom for the ear. On the top, let's curve this out. For the back of the hair, we're going to arch this line down. And then we're going to again curve this down, around and out. We're going to again from that point bring this line up. From that point, bringing this down. And then again curving this around and in towards the ear. Now let's draw in a curved line on the bottom to close off the badge. So we're going to bring this in towards the head. Back across on the right. Let's drop down again one more time and replicate that, bringing that all the way over. And then we're going to draw in 3 stars. So we're going to start with our star on the top. We're going to move down on a diagonal, replicating that. And then again in the middle, just drawing in 4 triangles as we come around for our last star. And that is it. That's how you draw Mira from K-pop Demon Hunters eating ramen. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.